Come on, baby. Let's go. I expect good things tonight. I expect good things. What I tell you about expectations. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. Let's go! Three-man lead today. Three-man lead. We got two fellas at the arena. Actually got a full squad tonight. We got two guys at the arena. Three guys here just slacking off.
The whole squad is here.
The whole squad is here. Nuggets taking on the Houston Rockets, the lowly Houston Rockets, or are they? We'll ask Michael Malone. We'll hear what he had to say. We'll also look at the top 5 teams in the NBA. We'll also play a little game called Who Does It Best.
Oh,
I should have asked for a graphic for this one. Who does it best?
It's like, for example, introducing a new segment. Who does it best?
Not me.
Adam doesn't do it great.
Definitely not me. Could be anybody else. But first, we're presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Use promo code DNVR whenever you sign up, because that last segment. Oh, I should start doing this. What do you guys think about if I started making this a thing? First segment. Second segment.
I think everybody
then
likes
third segment.
I think people like visual context, visual clues. Yeah, you just point at it the whole time.
Anyways, by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Look at this. D-Line code, the Gigglers here.
Can you believe it, guys? I survived, dude. I survived
You did
not
survive.
only Black Friday.
Yeah.
I survived Cyber Monday.
Whoa!
Almost. Cyber Weekend.
Monday.
Cyber Weekend. I
Cyber
made it
Weekend,
through.
yeah.
Cyber Monday, almost all the way through. Can't get too high, too low. But I am getting ready to watch Jalen Green, my least favorite player in the NBA. That's
He's going to go off tonight.
He's going to go. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed he's going off tonight. And we'll have the worst
I can't wait for
possible.
goddamn Dev's betting segment.
Oh, Dev, throw in a couple of those for us, will you? Just get some Jalen Green bets in.
Yeah, maybe I'll think about adding Houston Rockets to the mix. The opposing team.
Black Sabbath today, huh?
Yeah, man, Black Sabbath.
You know that's actually a bunch of white guys, right? That's Ozzy Osbourne.
No, Ozzy Osbourne.
Didn't know if you knew that or not. All right, go ahead.
No way. The guy that bit the bat?
Yes, yeah, that was him.
He's in the Black Sabbath?
The Black Sabbath, yeah.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it, man? This is such an educational show, really, mostly for Dev, but for others as well. The Houston Rockets, guys, the lowly Houston Rockets, they are here in town for 2 games in a row, a little 2-game series. The Nuggets swept San Antonio in the 2-game series. They split with Dallas in the 2-game series. This is their third 2-game series of the year. Bones is out tonight. I thought he was going to be back today, man. I was pretty sure he was going to be back. He's out. I'll bet he's back on Wednesday, almost certainly. Michael Porter Jr. also out. I think he might be out for an extended run. I would not be surprised if Michael Porter missed a little bit more time. I don't think anything of concern, like a major concern at the moment, but you know, I got the sense being at practice yesterday that he wasn't going to be back today, and then here we are.
Did the Nuggets have an official one man in, one man out policy?
Yeah,
as soon as somebody gets like better and they return, they're like, "Well, who's out?"
It's a next man out policy.
They have a next man out. Like, who wants it? Somebody's getting a club to the knee. Like, we can't have a full squad ever.
And Nuggets definitely have a next man out policy. Also, Jeff Green is out. Which means the Nuggets are going to be likely rolling back with their other starting lineup against this Houston team, which I think is fine. Like that as Michael Malone noted in his pregame commentary, you know, we've actually looked pretty good without Michael Porter. We've won 3 in a row without him. So,
man,
He even brought it up?
I mean, he was asked about it. He didn't bring it out on prompt.
Sure.
I'm just saying he made note of that. So take that for what you will. But he was, guys, very concerned about this game. Very concerned. Why? Because the Houston Rockets have a trait to them. They actually have 2 very, very loud traits. One, they turn the ball over a whole lot, no more than anybody else in the NBA. They are a turnover machine. They do shoot the ball really well, though. They have a lot of guys that can knock down threes, and we know Denver's given up a lot of threes. But their trait is offensive rebounding. They stretch you out, and they hit the glass, and they have some guys that can hit that really pick up offensive reboundings. Albert Şengün, but also Tari Eason getting 19 minutes a game and just dominating the glass.
Who could have seen this coming?
No one could. That group is also just like a lot of like live wires. Like you just don't know what you're going to get it all.
That's the most perfect description.
Yeah, and it just really throws you off because you can't prepare for a team that they could do anything at any time. Just a lot of ISO offensive guys, and then the fact that they like just crash the boards. There's going to be a lot of rebounds in a game like that where they're just going to get up and run, take a lot of shots. They don't care about bad shots or anything like that, and they have nothing to lose. So that is a tough group because you have to come in focused, knowing that's how they play.
I like Şengün a lot. I'm a big Şengün fan.
This is my main contention with Jalen Green.
Is that you actually like some of the other
If
guys?
I could bring it back to
Yeah, please, please.
My true hate in life.
Yeah.
No, the Rockets should play exactly how the Nuggets play.
Really?
Shingun is
mean, kind of.
He's not
that
Jokic,
big.
but who's Jokic?
No one.
But he at least possesses some of the same qualities that Nikola Jokic has. He has, like, I really like.
Well, he's a
Shingun.
foreigner. He's a Euro.
Is that it? Is that all I like? No, but I mean, really, like. But they, like Dev says, that they're just a lot of like ISO dribble, go for what you can get. Kevin Porter Jr. This is the team that walked. They left the locker room early. They all pulled a Nurkic last year. Kevin Porter Jr. loathsome player in the NBA. Luckily he cut his hair, so I don't hate him as much as he used to. But I will say I watched them play the other night. There are a lot of players on this team that I actually do really like. I really, as we know, I like Tyree Easton. I like Shingun. I like Jabari Smith, right? The number 2 overall pick. He looks good, man. That guy's huge.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of really interesting pieces. They just don't play the right way.
They've got former Nugget Jayshawn Tate, who Michael Malone loves, but he's another one of those guys that's a big rebounder.
He's been hurt though, I think, for like a long time.
So he's out.
Yeah,
I mean, he's played 19 games this year.
Yeah. Well, I know he hasn't played. In
You're right. You're right. He only played 3 games. I'm looking at the wrong one here. Yeah, he's been out. Usman Garuba, who I like.
Yeah,
monster defender.
I'm telling you,
he can't really hit offensive game, kind of ugly, but that guy, man, is like.
You look up and down, you're like, oh, okay, all right, oh, that's good. Okay, cool. And then I'm like, but the feeling I am left with is not positive.
Yeah. So anyway, the defensive glass tonight is going to be one of the keys for the Nuggets. Just get clean the glass, clear the glass. They're not going to score, I don't think, a lot of points on you unless you give them those offensive rebounding opportunities. And we'll see how Denver attacks that challenge here tonight. The Rockets will turn it over, though. That's the number one thing, is they will turn the ball over and they will give Denver running opportunities. So if Denver brings their defensive game, I think they're going to be all right. That's it for them, though, guys. The 2-game series here, no Bones, no MPJ, no Jeff Green. This team looked really good, I think, in this last one with the guys that are available tonight, and I kind of look at that. We're going to probably get an extended look once again at Vlatko Cancar. We'll probably get an extended look at Zeke Naji. I'd be surprised if DeAndre Jordan played tonight. Would you guys?
I
would
mean,
it be weird if they went back to it?
It would be weird only because Michael Malone is just sort of like a go with what works kind of guy.
But the rebounding,
yeah, I was just gonna say you would go back to saying, hey, we need to own the glass. So I think that if the starters don't go out there and play hard, especially I think that if it's not the first stint, it'll be the second stint with the backup unit. If they go out and they lay a dud early, they're going to say, hey, we're going to get somebody out there that is going to play hard, that is going to try to grab the rebounds and go from there. So I wouldn't be shocked to see them in this. But again, like you said, they are winning games with this specific lineup, with this specific group. So, they're just going to ask more of those guys to just go and crash the boards, and a Vlatko and a Zeke Naji and things like that.
Zeke's out there. He's got to crash the boards. All right, let's move on now, guys. I want to do a little power rankings. We're almost 20 games into the season. And I just want to ask, are the Denver Nuggets a top 5 team in all of the NBA? A pretty unimpressive first 20 games for the NBA, I would say.
For the NBA as a
whole, as a collective. Like, there's not really...
agree. Like, everybody sort of has like a hangover. They're like, we're doing this again?
Yeah.
Another year? Like, what is this?
I'm going to give you guys my honorable mentions first before we get into this. My honorable mentions that didn't make the cut, in order. Cleveland would have been my 7th team.
Ooh.
Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been good, but they've
I'm actually pretty
faltered.
surprised they didn't make the top 5. Well, Cleveland is the team that I'm... Well, I mean,
You haven't heard the top 5 yet, so...
That's a great point.
You might not be surprised once you hear it.
I'll save my comments.
And I want you to know the power. I shouldn't call these power rankings. These are me ranking the teams that I think are legitimately the top 5. So even if you've had a slower start or whatever, I'm like, hey, who are the teams? I'm just trying to say, where's Denver? Denver is a top what team, regardless of record. That's what we'll get to. And then number 6, I have Memphis Grizzlies. Again, they've had some injuries as well, but when they were healthy, they got a lot of guys. All right, without further ado, Kel, can you bring up the doc here as we go through these?
Oh, please, Adam, bring up a Word document.
There we go. Power rankings. Look at this document. Number 5, the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
Golden State Warriors.
A bit of a tumultuous start.
Hey, here's the thing. They haven't.
Okay.
They haven't. They've been pretending that James Wiseman is a player, and he is not. He might be.
What is the deal? I'm so surprised by the fall of James Wiseman.
Man, really, because he looked so good, and they were so excited to bring him back, and then he just blows.
What is
He's
the
even
deal?
doing bad in the G League.
Did you see him get lit up?
Oh my goodness,
Lit up.
absolutely destroyed.
What is it? Is he like just slow? What's his
He's a
deal?
bad defender, man. He's just
Why?
a bad defender. I don't
He's
think
a
he
big,
has
tall
slow,
guy.
slow
Slow?
feet. Doesn't read the court very well, and also like drop bigs, man. It's just hard in today's NBA to be a good drop big. And I'm told, I haven't been watching the G League, the Golden State G League team, but I've been told, I get reports from my Golden State buddies that other teams are just targeting him.
In the G League.
Yeah, in the G League. The
Think
G League
about-
guards are like, man, I have a chance
Think
to
about
go
targeting the like top 3 pick in
Yeah.
the NBA draft
So
every time.
Wild.
So I think that they've gotten rid of him. And like, look, here's the thing: the number one lineup in the NBA right now in terms of net rating, when you talk about volume minutes, is the Golden State Warriors' starting lineup with Kevon Looney at center. That in 250 minutes, guys, the third most minutes of any 5-man lineup. They are at plus 27.6.
Jesus Christ.
We're very proud of our Nuggets. Plus 17, plus 15, 17, depending on which one you're talking about.
Man, the goddamn Warriors.
They're, to me, they actually probably belong higher than here. They're just disguised by the fact that they're towing a few anchors until they like. I mean, honestly, I think Golden State's going to probably get to a point where they end up just trading Wiseman this year for a like pretty underwhelming return. But even if they got one role player, it would be worth it rather than towing an anchor. So them, number 4. The Denver Nuggets. I put them fourth. I put them fourth. I honestly believe it. I think the Nuggets are a top 4 team, top 5 team, however you want to put it. But I think they're right here. The teams that are above them don't scare me, but I do think they deserve the tip of the hat.
I already hate the rest of this list.
You thought they were higher.
I just hate the rest of this list. I filled it in my mind. I know that. I know that there's some sunny teams in here.
Dev, do you feel pretty like the Nuggets are a top 5 team?
Yeah, I think this is like their spot, like honestly, where they're supposed to be, especially just like coming off of the gates kind of slow. They're not actually slow. I think that every team has looked, pretty basic besides who I'm sure is going to be the top 2 teams. Those are like the only consistent teams.
Right.
But like, as the year progresses, like teams are going to like look better. And I think Denver is going to be one of those teams that's just going to go on like a long streak and look a lot better than they do right now.
Number 3 to me.
Let me guess.
You hate this one.
Phoenix Suns.
The Phoenix Suns. I have to put them here again. Like to me in Denver, I think the reason I wanted to do this today, by the way, is this starts the home, heavy stretch. And I just want to see, like, I think the Nuggets went through a tough stretch and they're number 4. At the end of this, are we calling them number 1? Look, Phoenix is good. They also have 5-man lineups with the that look pretty good, and they obviously, they just look like a good team. But again, to me, they don't intimidate me. Number 2,
To me, Suns are 4.
Denver 3. Oh, you're such a dork. Such a dork. Number 2, the Milwaukee Bucks. I got the Milwaukee Bucks. I actually think they might be 1. We just got to see the fully healthy team. They faltered a little bit. Giannis did get in a fight with a guy on a ladder. Like there was a little bit of a skid.
I think that should raise them up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not. First of all, I'm very pro Giannis.
Fighting a guy
Very
with a
pro
ladder
Giannis.
should raise you.
I loved the day when Twitter just came to the defense of the working class. They were like, "He's just trying to do it." Like, no, that guy was trying to be a dick. What are we talking about? That guy was trying to provoke Giannis.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody was like, "He's just a regular guy with a family." And Giannis is spoiled. I was like, guys, Jesus.
Puts
Bless
his
you,
jeans
Gabriel.
on one leg at a time, and then goes out and antagonizes the 2-time MVP of the NBA.
And then somehow Montrezl Harrell became a hero in this part. I'm telling you, every way we talk about the NBA is dumber. Like every day we get a dumber way of being like, hold on, no. They have segments on SportsCenter that were like, no, was the ladder guy at fault or was
Oh, my
Giannis
God.
at fault? It's like, God damn it, what are we doing?
I
don't even know what happened in the game.
Can I be honest? Like ever since we started doing this, I don't watch ESPN anymore.
Yeah,
and
me
it's
neither.
the greatest thing in the world.
Me neither. You just see the
greatest
clips
gift.
that go viral. And then number 1 is the Boston Celtics. Boo. They do look really.
Boo.
Boston does look legitimately. I don't think there's a great team this year. I don't think there's a juggernaut. But Boston to me looks like the best
They
team.
easily looked like the best team that Denver has played. Very anecdotal, very small sample size, one game.
One game.
But they looked incredible in that one game. I can't wait to see them on the Ball Arena home floor.
I'm feeling very confident. I think if you polled the average NBA analyst, even your favorite ones, your Zach Lowe's and your Chris Herrings and all of those, even if you polled them, I think they would have Denver lower than 4 right now. I do.
Yeah, I agree. But they don't know what we know.
But they don't know what we know. But I do think that this stretch, I would not be surprised if we start to see Denver ranked higher when people start talking about teams. I think Denver has a real opportunity here and it starts with tonight. Like, this is a bad Houston team. Yes, they have some traits. Yes, they've won 2 in a row, which we should mention. They're on a 2-game winning streak. But at the end of the day, they're not good, and they kind of want to get Wemby. So they're probably not looking to win too many games. But Denver could come out tonight and just look like a dominant, good team against a bad team, and I'm looking for it. I'm really looking for it.
Yeah, and even with those exact same analysts, they don't really look into those wins or losses. They just look at a number and go off of that. Like,
and you can't.
So when you start beating these Houston teams and you go on this home stretch where you pick up a lot of wins, they don't care about it. Like what it really looks like. They're just going to see a big number and be like, "Hey, don't look now, but Denver's on a 5-game winning streak. They won 5 of their last 6.
Nobody
games.
look." That is what they'll say.
Yeah.
Nobody look.
They're like, we know you're not looking, and that because you know you're not watching the Denver Nuggets. We certainly aren't either, but don't look now.
Don't look now. All right, let's play a little game, guys, before we get to Dev's
I love
bets.
games,
Don't you guys
bro.
love games? This is a
Love
little,
'em.
we all get to give our 2 cents here. I want you guys to tell me who on the Nuggets is best at this thing. Who on the Nuggets is best? Who on the Nuggets is best at post-up footwork? Dev, post-up footwork. Who's best?
Is it out of, or I could just say their name?
You can say the name.
Jamal Murray. He's number one. That is big guard. His footwork is insane. Like, really, it's not
It's sexy.
Because the reason why is because he has to use his footwork to get open down there because he's like, not a big man. Not a
Yo
center.
can just like stick his ass
Yeah,
in
but
the
yeah.
like, to,
He's using it in different ways. Also, he has hook shots. He has, there's a lot that he could use. Jamal's like going down there and being creative with it, so it just looks a lot sexier.
Yeah.
I still think it's Jokic. He lives his life there. He's dominant. He does whatever he wants.
Joki's not posting up that much
he
this year.
employ-
Your point stands.
But
but
he
come on, Jokic.
employs whatever tactic he needs to get the point. Like, Jokic
so
can do
true.
absolutely anything. Like,
That's his curse.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. Like, he can have the greatest footwork in the league if they were like, Jokic, you can only play on the block.
Can I
You're
ask
like,
you this,
all right,
though?
fine.
Here's the thing. He'll throw a fancy pass for no reason. Why won't he do a fancy footwork for some reason?
What did we have? We had the.
You know what? Like, wouldn't you like it if he just gave a guy the business? You're like, dude, you could have shot the jump hook. He's like, yeah, I didn't want to. I wanted to sauce.
What
this
was
one
the
up.
other? What was the move that he pulled last year that we gave a name to? That was not the Sambor shuffle. It was the Sambor. It was like the Sambor shake. Do we call it that?
Yeah, the soundboard. I thought it was a. What did we call it? Gosh dang it! How do we forget our own name?
The dream catcher shake.
The dream catcher shake. Yeah, the dream catcher. No, the dream catcher. We just called it the dream catcher.
catcher.
Yeah, the dream catcher.
He can do whatever he goddamn wants. Like, I've seen Jokic do the most impressive footwork you've ever seen in the NBA. He's just if he decides to.
This one's tough. I have to split the difference
Oh,
here.
God.
I think
It's an easy answer.
no, because you know what? Yoke's footwork is great when it's needed. Do you remember him juking Draymond Green out of his shorts in the post last
That's
year?
my
Like, that's the
point.
best post defensive player of the year. And he had him jumping 6 feet in the wrong direction with great footwork. So I kind of get what Eric is saying, that I think Yoke has it, but
Oh God.
we have to give it to the guy who actually uses it, even if it is for no reason, Jamal Murray. Sexy footwork.
Dude, sexy.
It's
footwork.
Yoke, but whatever. I'm giving it to Jamal. Who does it best? Poster dunk.
Oh,
Dunk on people. I'm talking about a poster. Eric, you go first here.
dude. It's the Duncan uncle.
The Duncan uncle.
That's all he does.
That's all he does.
I don't know what else he does except for posterize people. We should call him the poster salesman.
Man, is there a case for anyone else, though?
No. The guy goes into the game to literally attempt to dunk on
Dude, he'll score
somebody.
2 points a game and it'll just be a poster dunk.
And that's it.
Then he'll sink back into the darkness. We'll never see him again.
Dude, he really just tries to like humiliate whoever is out there every single time down. Doesn't matter if there's guys around or anything like that. Aaron Gordon is, the best dunker, of course. But the guy that's trying to posterize you every time, it's the Duncan uncle.
Aaron Gordon, it is the Duncan uncle. I do think it's the Duncan uncle.
I love when our stupid nicknames become like a full replacement for their actual name. We're like, yeah, but what do you think about the Duncan uncle? I mean, he's got
The Duncan uncle.
so stupid.
It probably is him, but I will say this. Aaron Gordon gets way more posters. They're just not as, like, Jeff Green's are running downhill posters. Aaron Gordon's are, like, jumped through you.
Dude, but yeah.
You thought he was going up for a layup, so you tried to, and he just dunks it. Like, he has, like, 40 Jeff Green has, like, 3 great posters this year. Aaron Gordon has, like, 40 not-so-great posters.
Dude, Jeff Green does posters that you put in a frame and you hang in your living room.
Yeah.
And Aaron Gordon does, like, locker posters.
If
Would
you
like,
Oh,
it's like whatever.
that's the top poster, is the locker poster.
No. That's the lower poster.
Oh,
That's I was saying the
what?
Duncan Uncle does.
Oh, art.
Their art. They're
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
the perfect combination of humiliating,
Yeah.
artful, powerful, confusing. No one sees it coming.
And nobody does see it. And even me, even watching it, I'm like, what's he doing there? Oh my God, he's posterizing. somebody.
But if you go through like the best 3 dunks like in the last decade, I think Jamal Murray has all.
Yeah, it just might not be there anymore. We haven't seen it.
Yeah,
But
we
you're
haven't
right,
seen
man.
it lately. But like when
He
you
has
go through
some
it, you're like,
fucking hard dunks.
those are insane. The like reverse dunk that he had this year, that one was insane.
Yeah,
Like,
that
really,
was a great
that
dunk. You're
that's
right.
the best dunk of the year.
You know
It
what?
has to
Jamal
be.
Murray, dark horse candidate. You're right. All right, who does it best? Set hard screens.
Set hard screens. Who goes first?
You go first this time again.
Set hard screens. I'm gonna go with. Go to Dev first, please. I can't think of anybody. Let me think about this.
DeAndre Jordan.
All right.
I mean, I feel like he sets a screen every
All right.
play. He has nothing
Yeah.
else in his arsenal. It has
All
to
right.
be like
it could be him. Yeah.
Jokic?
No, because Jokic, I think sets better screen. People always think a hard screen's a good screen. A hard screen gets a guy open off the dribble. Jokic sets the screen where he makes the defender go over or under and get out of position. That's just different.
I think the answer is DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, maybe Vlatko. What are your thoughts?
I think it's Vlatko. Vlatko lays the wood on people, man. Vlatko sets hard screens, man. He's a great screener. I think it's Vlatko.
Okay.
All right, this
Listen,
one wasn't as
don't have
fun
a-
as we
I
thought.
don't have as many
Yeah,
screen.
It's more
thoughts.
fun if you have like
How do we
really
go
hard
from
takes
the
here.
Poster dunks to screen.
Oh, wait, I got a great one here. Somebody says Jamal. Is Jamal the right answer to every one of these questions?
I don't think Jamal sets hard screens. He sets a lot
No,
of screens.
but he sets good screens, man. Jamal Murray sets really, really good screens. It might be Jamal. That's a great answer. All right, last one. Who does it better? Who does it best? Celebrate after a highlight. Really gets you up. Dev goes, oh, no, you go first on
this
one.
one's easy.
Celebrates after
Yeah,
a highlight.
highlight, and who gets you hyped the most right after a good highlight?
Oh my God. Well, first off, generally it's me. I'm usually. I don't even know what they're doing. I'm up screaming.
Okay.
I would. Is it
Not what I was going for, but okay.
You go first, Dev. I got to think about
Bones.
that. Oh Jesus.
It's
That's-
Bones when he's hot,
question.
man, and
What?
he's dancing in your face.
Salsa,
Yeah, he has
a
all
little
type
salsa.
of. He doesn't even have an actual celebration. You like Steph Curry like has the sleep thing.
The
You know,
sleep,
like
that's
you know
new.
the things that they do. Bones brings out something new every single time that
He
you're
does.
just
He does
ready
the
for.
flex a lot. He does the And
You're excited. You love it. It looks like he scored 40. It'd be like a 10 points.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's just so good. Like because you're
Bones a
excited.
good one. Bones a real good one.
Bones is the right answer. That's
Is
that's
it?
the most joyous, jubilant. It used to be Malik Beasley.
Really?
Yes, there's always like the absolute bench cheerleader.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Jamal Murray has some really good ones. Again, going with all my
It is
answers.
all Jamal Murray.
Because here's the thing about Bones. He does the best. Like you're up 15, you're up 20. Like you're just feeling the vibes go up, and everything's fun. But Jamal has the best like FU, where I think the other team gets the most mad.
Yeah.
Does the other team get as mad at Bones when he's doing his celebrations?
Well, so you're-
versus the way they do with Jamal, where he's like,
So you're looking for who does the best taunting after a dunk.
and taunting is great. Taunting is a good part of
You made
this.
it sound like a celebration, like where everybody has a birthday cake and they're smiling. No?
Have I swayed anybody or no? You still
No,
think it's
no,
Bones?
it's Bones.
Definitely Bones.
It's Bones.
It's
All
Bones,
right.
no question.
Well, that was a fun game. Wouldn't you guys agree?
That was fun.
That was a lot
Let's
of
talk about
fun.
screens again later in the show. if
Yeah,
we
let's
can.
get into screens. You had really hot takes there. All right, everybody, open up DraftKings Sportsbook, use promo code DNVR, and listen to Dev. Whatever he says, it's certain to be true.
Oh shit.
Like, listen to that first.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow, he's shook, dude, because you went 2-0 that one time when he
I'm
wasn't
really
watching.
gonna just make his money today. All right, so just to start us out, Houston, that's a fun team. Like really, it's
They
a
really-
fun
they
team.
really are a fun
Nobody admits it, but that's fun.
I
You're
did
gonna be like,
admit-
they're
I
so not
previously
fun after this
Yeah,
game. You're
yeah.
going to be so mad.
No, I mean I hate how they play, but it is very fun.
Yeah, so Denver comes in as 11-point favorites. I feel like that's a lot, but they are on the second night of. They're not on the second night of back-to-back.
Denver?
No, Houston.
Oh,
They played
huh.
on Saturday. I feel like 11 points is a lot. This team competes. I don't believe that the Houston has a chance at winning because I think that Denver is just starting to elevate and find a rhythm. But I think 11 points is a lot. Stay away from that. Just stay away.
I agree.
think it's 11.5 now. The fun I was discussing comes in at the over/under. This is two defenses that I feel like they're just kind of like my last relationship. Just didn't figure it out, in enough time. And this is gonna take more. So I think that I'm gonna take the over of 228 in this game. I like it. This is like sort of like having like visitors at your grandma's house, where like everybody has to eat. Everybody has to eat.
That reminds me of my grandmother's house.
Yeah, everybody's grandma. On Houston's side, I'm going to go with Eric's boy.
Oh,
I
no
have
way
to.
you are.
The guy with the good hair.
Real, are you?
Oh, no.
I'm going with his points. 21.5 on his points. He isn't afraid to get shots up or anything like that.
I thought you were going to go with my actual boy, Tari Eason. No.
Yeah, not him. I think that he's going to shoot the ball.
Jalen Green is
also,
going to shoot the ball, yes.
I don't know. It's not like it wasn't on here earlier, but Sangoon rebounds. I just think that you might as well like lock that in for rebounds.
Really? You think Denver's not going to be like?
do you have any
they're not going
Nuggets
to handle
bets?
it?
Yeah. I'm going to get over to that. On Denver's side, you know what I really like?
What's that?
Jokic rebounds.
Oh.
I like Jokic rebounds.
There's going to be a lot and
There's going to be a lot of jacking. And
I'm sorry,
again,
what?
when people jack a lot, like
Dude,
so
I
you
feel
just
like they're going to be jacking.
you got to make sure that you get the boards. You got to make sure you get the boards.
Sure.
So I think over 11.5. I think that's a really good one.
All right. He knows the deal. Fine.
Also, I like Jamal Murray's points. 19.5.
Okay.
It's a lot.
You know what?
But I think he's starting to score and he's starting to find
I like
himself
that one a
and
lot.
just getting into a rhythm. So I really like that. He has that the right mentality against a group that really can't hang with him. When it gets to the sorry, I just saw that Cat Williams.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah.
Non-contact injury for Cat. It looks bad. It looks like he tore something.
Yeah, that's rough. When it gets to the same game parlay, let's make sure we get some threes in there.
Dude,
I like KCP and I like Jamal Murray.
I like KCP tonight on threes too.
Okay. So here goes my lock. The lock is going to be Aaron Gordon, points, rebounds, and assists.
He's on a
It's
heater
just
right
too
now.
easy, and he's on a heater. He's really on a heater. It's just way too easy, and they're going to just keep feeding him. Lock me in for that.
Okay, I'm with it.
You want to hear my? I appeared on bets today. I'm sure you guys all know. You obviously caught it.
I mean, we were all watching.
So I'll just go
I actually did watch
back
it. I
over.
was right there.
Adam was
I
actually
actually did
trying
watch
to
it.
take a nap off.
But I couldn't with these great picks. I just couldn't sleep through it.
So there is
Quit
a
to sleep at work, by the way.
25% parlay bet boost that you can take advantage of, which we did. We opted in, and then we placed 4 picks, RK and I feel like this is the perfect parlay.
You really
Ready
do?
for the perfect
Oh,
parlay?
I love perfect parlays.
Number 1, 2 3-point shots from Kenny Pope,
All right, I like that. I
the
like
Pope,
that. I'm with you. I think he
Contavious,
gets going today.
KCP, 2
Yep.
3-pointers.
Okay.
Then we have Nikola Jokic steals.
I love that.
We
Yeah,
got
that's my
Cookie
favorite.
Monster coming
You
in.
see that they turned that ball over a
Yeah,
lot.
the cookie. I will say the cookie jar has a very wide opening tonight. Might
Okay.
be very
One of
easy
the
to
soft
get-
lids?
Yes, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Wide open. Grandma's not looking. She's
Okay.
in the back entertaining everybody.
That's weird.
I agree. When I said I didn't like it. Okay, Denver Nuggets. We went ahead. We just put a little guardrail on here. We bought the point total down.
Oh, wow.
We took Denver Nuggets minus a very modest 4.5. We felt like that was fine because that can account for garbage time, things getting out of hand. And then the fourth and final leg of the parlay, Aaron Gordon, points over 13.5. Lock it in. That's a winning parlay.
That is a
Some
winning
might
parlay.
say the perfect parlay. With the 25% parlay boost, that'll get you to plus 300.
All right. Well, there you go. I like it. It's a fun parlay. I like single game parlays. I'm in. Hopefully this game is an entertaining one, boy, fellas.
Dude, it's going to be entertaining. You want to know why? Denver Nuggets are playing. Nikola
Can't
Jokic.
wait. Game day, baby. All right, everybody hit that like button on the way out. We're going to see you in the post game.
Let's go.